It affects all of us, every mom, every family, every kid. And I have personally experienced food sensitivities with my daughter and how important reading labels really is.
Welcome to Root Cause Holistic Health. I'm Dr. John Harmon, physician, brain health expert, and your host on this no-fluff journey into whole body healing.
And I'm Tracey Green, wellness coach, mom, and co-host. This is the space where we get real about what actually heals, not just what's trending.
If you're done with surface level advice and ready to understand your body, your mind, and your health from the inside out, this podcast is for you.
We're here for the raw conversations most people avoid. We don't sugarcoat, we don't shame. We offer tools, truths, and transformation.
Today, I'm going to be talking about bioengineered ingredients, also known as BE. You've probably seen that on labels before, or maybe you haven't, and that's the problem. So today, I want to have a real, no shame, empowering conversation on what these ingredients are, how they're sneaking into our food supply, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it. So let's start with the basics. Bioengineered ingredients are foods that have been genetically modified in a lab. Their DNA has been altered in ways that would have never happened in nature or through traditional farming. The USDA says BE foods contain detectable genetic material that has been modified through certain lab techniques. Sounds a little super sciencey, right? What does it really mean? This is not real food. This is engineered food. It's food made for convenience, shelf life, and mass production, not for nourishment. The most common BE crops in the US are corn, soybeans, canola oil, sugar beets, papaya, especially from Hawaii, some apples, potatoes, and zucchini. These foods are everywhere, especially in processed items like snack bars, crackers, kids' yogurts, cereals. Oh my gosh, have you been down the cereal aisle lately and looked at all of the added ingredients, all of the colors, the dyes, the bioengineered ingredients, and the chemicals? Protein powders, sauces, and dressings, frozen meals, even health foods and toddler snacks have BE in them. Let's talk about how these ingredients are labeled because it's very confusing on purpose. In 2022, the USDA started requiring companies to label BE foods. Sounds like a win, right? Well, not exactly. Here's how they do it. Sometimes you'll see tiny statements on the back that says contains bioengineered ingredients. Other times, they'll make you scan a QR code that links to more information. Are we really going to scan a QR code and look through pages and pages and pages to find the buried chemicals? Who has time for that? We barely have time to look at the back of the labels before we throw them in the shopping cart as it is. Sometimes you won't see anything at all because processed ingredients like corn syrup or soy lichen are no longer containing detectable DNA. So the company isn't required to label it. Okay, let that sink in for a second. Your child could be eating food made from genetically modified crops sprayed with heavy pesticides, and you may never even know it. So the big question becomes, are BE ingredients safe? According to mainstream food authorities, the answer is yes. But let's pause. Safe, based on short-term studies? Safe as in no immediate reaction? Safe without looking at long-term effects on fertility, gut health, childhood development, or hormonal balance? I don't know about you, but I'm not waiting for a 20-year study to tell me that something synthetic, lab-grown, and pesticide-heavy might not be ideal for my family. Because here's the deal. Our food is information. It either regulates or dysregulates our bodies. It either supports our nervous system or it adds to the stress load. All right, parents, here's where I want you to really listen. If you're dealing with ADHD symptoms, mood swings, hormonal imbalances, gut issues, sleep disruption in you or your kids, you have to ask, could the quality of the food be the root cause of some of these issues? I'm going to say that again. Could the quality ingredients be the root cause of some of these symptoms: ADHD, mood swings, hormonal imbalance, gut issues, sleep disruption. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity. We weren't designed to eat food with altered DNA. That just sounds weird. Altered DNA? Our ancestors didn't eat Roundup resistant soybeans. Our kids weren't born to thrive on boxed snacks with a 3-year shelf life. Our kids weren't born to thrive on boxed snacks with a 3-year shelf life. They were made to thrive on real food, nourishing, whole, organic, and free from any DNA changing or chemicals. When we return to food that's in harmony with our body, we will start to heal. I've seen it with my own daughter. I've seen it with my clients. Mood improves, skin clears, sleep gets deeper, hormones calm down. Even emotional regulation gets easier when our nervous system isn't overloaded with toxic chemicals. So this isn't just about what you put on your plate. It's about protecting your peace. It's about building generational wellness, one small shift at a time. All right, let's talk solutions. This is where you get your power back. There are 5 simple ways to reduce BE ingredients in your home starting today. Number 1, let's flip over the label. Look for contains bioengineered ingredients or a QR code. That's your sign. Put it back on the shelf. You don't need it. Number 2, know the top offenders: corn, soy, canola, sugar, papaya, apples, potatoes, anything made from them. 3, look for labels that protect you. USDA organic equals non-GMO allowed. Non-GMO product verified, that's independently tested. Those labels are something that you want to look for. Number 4, buy local when you can. Hit the farmer's market. Better yet, grow a garden. Number 5, upgrade one thing at a time. You don't need to overhaul your pantry overnight. I did. When my daughter had her headache for a year, if you followed me, you've heard the story. She had headache, it ended up being a food sensitivity. Overnight, we had to completely clean out the fridge, clean out the pantry. So I know that it's a task. But let's just start with one thing at a time. Start with your breakfast, then snacks, one swap a week. This episode wasn't about perfection, it's about awareness. We can't afford to stay quiet and confused anymore. Our kids deserve real food. Our bodies deserve respect. We deserve to know what we're feeding our families. So start small. Stay curious and keep choosing food that aligns with your values and your biology. We're changing the game one label at a time. Until next time, stay rooted, stay resilient, and stay real.
Thanks for tuning in to Root Cause Holistic Health. We're here to help you uncover what's really going on and empower you to take the next step in your healing journey.
Whether you're a mom, a dad, or just someone ready to stop settling for Band-Aid fixes, we hope today's episode gave you something to think about.
If you found this episode valuable, do us a favor, share it with someone you love, and leave a review so we can reach more families like yours.
Make sure to hit follow so you don't miss next week's episode. We've got more honest conversations, practical tips, and root cause wisdom coming your way.
Until next time, stay grounded, stay curious, and most of all, stay connected to what truly matters.
We'll see you next time on Root Cause Holistic Health.